So today we're going to look at the volume or the surface area of a rectangle. So the surface area would be as if you had a box. And here we go, we have a box. So you're going to look at how you are going to look at the whole entire, if you were to wrap this box, what is it going to look like? So we have two green sides, two orange sides, and we have two purple sides. So really you're going to say, hey, what is the area of each one of these sides? And I'm going to add it together. So let's take a look at this. This in class, we also talked about this being a present, and you need to figure out how much wrapping paper it would take to wrap this whole entire present. So if we were to look at this, and this has a surface area, we're going to go ahead and just skip to the guided practice here. So we have a surface area with the base, the bottom part, being 6 and 3. So that would be as if this was 6 centimeters here and 3 centimeters here. So there's a few different ways that you could do it. So we could look at this area first. So let's take a look at this. So we've got the bottom, but we also have the top here. So we know that it's going to be length times width. And then once you figure that out, you can multiply it by 2, or you can add each of them together. So we know that 6 centimeters times 3 centimeters equals 18 centimeters. So that's just the bottom, but we also want to know the top. So you can multiply this by 2, or in class when we just broke it down, we did 18 plus 18. And that was the bottom as well as the top. I'll put this down here, 18 plus 18. Now we also need to look at the sides. So the height side here is 3 times 4 right here, and we can look at that as being this part right here. And there's two sides to that. So let's just kind of shade that in. So we're looking at that. And if we were looking at this guy, it would be my orange sides. So I've got an orange and an orange right here. So let's go back to that one, and we've got 3 times 4. So 3 times 4, and that equals 12. So it'd be 12 centimeters on this side or 12 centimeters on this side. So we can do plus 12, or you could do 12 times 2. Either way, we're still going to come up with the exact same answer. And now we got to do, let's say, our purple sides. This guy right here and this guy right here. So here it tells you that we know if this is a rectangle, if this side is 4, this side is also going to be 4. So we're going to do 6 times 4, because it's length times height equals 24. You can multiply that by 2 if you wish, or you can do plus 24 plus 24. Either way that you want to do it would be perfectly fine. And now for us to find the surface area, all we need to do is we need to add all of this together. So here we go. We're going to do 18 plus 18 for the top and bottom, plus 12 plus 12, and those are for the sides, plus 24 plus 24, and that gives us a surface area of 108. Now, if we were also going to multiply this by 2, if you wanted to not add it but multiply the sides, you can do 18 times 2, and then that gives you 36. 12 times 2 gives you 24. And this is instead of adding all the sides, if you just wanted to multiply it, because you know that there are 2 sides. Either way that you do this, you're going to come up with the exact same answers here. Gives you 108. So that would be 108 centimeters squared. Now, if you were trying to find the volume, and the volume would be as if this right here was a fish tank, all right? And we want to find out how much water goes inside the fish tank. This is super easy because all you're going to do is your length times your width times your height. And it's really that easy for the volume. So if we were to do that, we're going to do 6 times 3 times 4, and that gives us the volume. So this one's really easy. I think this is probably the easiest way that you're going to go at 6 times 3 times 4, and that gives you 72, and that's going to be centimeters cubed. And that is the surface area as well as the volume of a rectangular prism.